Hello, how's everybody doing? By the grace, I'm doing well. So, today we just going to um, continue maintaining healthy relationships and marriages. Yeah, and the focus of discussion today is going to be on trauma bonding. When we talk in terms of trauma bonding, we're going to go into the 7 stages of trauma bonding, which is addiction to the cycle, loss of self, uh, resignation and giving up, um, manipulation and gaslighting, criticism, trust and dependency, and love bombing. Hey, yeah, some more like it's crazy. A lot of times, when it comes to relationship and marriages, there are so many couples who struggles to maintain a healthy relationship because, as we have discussed, the first two, majority of us comes or goes into relationships um, with a lot of problems. Some of them, they have been traumatized during growing up. Others, happens during a certain relationship that they were in, and then they don't work on themselves because they most of them worry more about what others think of them. So what happens is that they will move onto a new relationship too quick because they don't want their ex-partner to know that, like, they're not seeing anybody else. So everything that they're doing is like, they are um program automatically, like they must have a partner. They must go into a relationship just so their exes, will not see that they are alone now. People should not be afraid to be alone because you better off that way. So, like, when we talk about trauma bonding, like, what do we mean in terms of trauma bonding? Now, let's go into the definition of trauma bonding. Okay. Hello, welcome. The definition of um, trauma bonding or traumatic bonding, whichever one. A trauma bond is when a person forms a deep emotional attachment, that's the one, with someone that causes them harm. You see? It often develops from a repeated cycle of abuse and positive reinforcement. When this occurs between partners, this is a trauma bonded relationship. Hi, you see, uh, so like appearance, um, happyfood.com stated for appearance, it is characterized by abuse where the abuser uses manipulative tactics to keep control, right? And then, you know, um, what is trauma bonding and how do I know if I am in a trauma bond? Okay, in a trauma bonded relationship, moments of distress and devaluation are often juxtaposed with, oh my gosh, positivity or intimacy, like making it difficult for the person to leave them. The causes of trauma bonds are rooted in a person's innate need for attachment and security. They can cause you to develop sympathy or affection for your abuser. That is crazy. Okay. It is reflective of attachment created by repeating physical or emotional trauma with positive reinforcement. For instance, you may have your partner beat you senselessly, defame you, like, verbally abuse you, say some hurtful, meaningful things to you, that will affect you emotionally and psychologically. And once they are done with you and they break you, they will come back and, apologize for what they said, like, and it's mostly, having narcissists tends to do that, partners who are abusive, they want to isolate you from your loved ones, people who truly care for you. They don't care for you, they just want to have you in their control. Warning signs of trauma bonding: try to cover for the abuser person, because most of the time, like, you have the victims, when someone outside their relationship do recognize that certain things have shifted or has changed, and they question about them, they will try to cover for them. Sometimes you may have someone with, like, black eye. There is no way a person may walk into a door and have black eye, but if the person does not want to express to you what really happened, you can't force someone to talk to you about the abusive partner, right? So you may have them say they walked to a door, or they fell, or, like, they will give you different type of excuses. They will argue or distance themselves from people trying to help them, such as friends, family members, or neighbors. They will refuse any counseling when you suggest for them to see a counselor. They at times will become defensive if someone intervenes and attempt to stop the abuse, such as bystander or police officer. They won't press charges. They will just go about, because the person has already initiated their manipulative tactics. Oba Pananaraba, welcome, oh, welcome. Hello to you as well. Abamu is saying, good to see you. So we're talking about trauma bonding or traumatic bonding, whichever way you put it. That's what we're discussing today. And then the 7 stages with that. So I'm going over the warning signs, whereas the victims will try to cover for the abusers, when someone trying to help them. And then now we're gonna go into the 7 stages, which is emotional addiction, loss of sense of self, resignation and giving up, manipulation and gaslighting, shift to criticism and devaluation, trust and dependency, love bombing. So we're gonna go into all that. Yeah, so today we have to be shabo shabo. We have to do our very best to go through all this. So I would just speak little things about it, giving examples and stuff. And then if you want to know more about it, here we come to learn, and to learn from each other and teach each other. You okay, honey? You can watch your stuff. Okay. 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 So it's like, if you want more details, you Google on this, and then you go and read about it, right? This is informal learning. So let's get going. Okay. So the stages, no? Let's go into it. Let's start with love bombing. Hey, love bombing. This is an area where, as your the abuser will give you a lot of excessively flatteries, right? And they will praises their partner. Of course, they need to lure you in, right? So like they will say things that you want to hear, things that makes you feel good, things that will make you trust them, and you would think that they love you, love you. Mm-mm. It's all an act. Do not. Oh my gosh, there are so many signs a lot of times when you start dating someone or you make a decision to be married to someone at some point in your life or being together, you see certain the person's mood shifting at some point. Even like you may say certain things that will be a trigger for them, because like you have abusers when it comes to trauma bonding, like the abusers and the narcissist people. They do not want you to say things to them. I mean, they already cowards, right? They are weak, insecure, at the same time very cunning. So it's like, they want to say things to you that makes you feel that they love you, they care for you, they are your savior. So whatever will make your head get bigger and bigger, they will say it. That is, their way of planting their seed. So once they are able to lure you in and remove all your love, your family members, friends, neighbors, everyone around you, that's when the abuse escalate. They will start beating you. I mean, like you have some um, women who go through sexual abuse, physical abuse, financial abuse. They don't have control of nothing. Emotional, psychological. Some, you have a decent percentage of men who goes through with that, but majority, the higher percentage is mostly male partners doing that to their female partners. So, like, do not allow the flatteries and the praises fool you. You have to pay attention, shine your eyes. Okay, so let me go here. Hold on. I just finished reading Until Years Only. Oh, yeah, you love it, right? It's incredible. The victim of Stockholm syndrome, aka trauma bonding, needs to own their stuff and make a move. Oh, it's crazy. And bum 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 bum. That is true, because they just don't know what to do. They are stuck. They don't, their mind does not function as they should. Brother Emmanuel, Ejare, Yemwa Kwaba, Apomu Eteseng, Hose Yesu Adom, Ene Ninshira, Eyepa. It's good to see you. Hey, what did I just say? Once in a blue moon, right? I see you once in a blue moon. Ejumemu to saying. I hope say Ejumemu ye. Okay. So, like, thank you, sis, for bringing Stockholm syndrome. Is a proposed condition or theory that tries to explain why hostages sometimes develop a psychological bond with their captors, right? It is supposed to result from a rather specific set of circumstances, namely the power imbalance contained in hostage taking, kidnapping, and abusive relationship. They have no control of themselves no more. Like, their abuser make decisions for them. They decide, what they can and cannot do. And then when you go to the criticism, right, is mostly blames and criticize partners partners to make them feel bad about themselves. They will say things, that will break you. I mean, words are very powerful. It can either make you or break you. And majority of the time, these abusers, they know exactly the words, the things that they will say that will break their partner, like their spirit. It will break their spirit in terms of having them caged in and holding them hostages. Um, Someone sent me something. Let me just see. It's a distraction. So, like the things that they will say to the person, it would just make them feel bad about themselves. The only person who makes them feel good at all will be the abusers, because you remember when we talked about love bombing, they will break you and then they will turn around and come back and flatter you. So, like, even though you feel sad at some point and you feel down, you become like hopeless, and then the next minute they saying so many like good things, that makes you feel good. So you don't see, or you don't recognize what is actually happening to you. That's when the manipulation comes in. Let me share this, because if I don't share it, I will forget. Rami Rami asked me to send this to her, and I forgot. So let me do that now. So I was listening to a video on TikTok. I forgot whom I was listening to from. Oh my goodness, because it was just a flash. I listened to for a few minutes because I needed to start working. So the whole concept of the video was about this lady who put her story out on social media, I guess, to get public opinions and advice, or maybe just she just needed to like um, talk about what she has experienced and what she's going through. And she is with this guy. They started dating, they've been together for a long time, and he is abusive to her. Like, he beats her up, and then once that happens, the love bombing come in, he will buy her stuff. He had bought her a car, and they have a place that they moving together, and then as they will break up and then get back together. It's like on and off relationship, and each time they get back together, he will buy her things. So it's like, he's flattering her with material things, and she's loving it. She's loving the attention that he's giving her. And then at some point down the line, he shot her. Obonitio. Obonitio, no, when she did not die, she has to go to the hospital, get medical attention and everything. And then she was like, I'm over with this guy. I no longer wants to be with him. This is the last straw. And then she posted a couple days later that, he came to apologize, and he bought her things, and she's just loving it, and they are now back together. It's like you hear things like this, it wants to make you throw up. I'm like, like, is she for real? Like, what the heck is wrong with her? So it's like, as I'm listening to this, it was just like a cycle. It just keep going and going. She's unable to break the cycle, and she will give reasons and excuses, like, to justify the reason why she's still with this dude, right? who is not good for her. I mean, like, in most cases, when people stay with such relationship, some people end up, dying foolish death, or like, to be 6 feet under. I love this world too much for me to endure or even entertain something like that. Thank God that I never, met anyone like that in my life, because sometimes some people will say that you have to be in someone's shoes to know how the person feels. But this girl is law in, like, she is, the case of trauma bonding. She's in the relationship of the case of trauma bonding. And as I'm listening to it, I said to myself, I was like, this is crazy. Yeah, sis. She she said, what? Once is enough. No, sis, like, I listened to a good 5 minutes, and within that 5 minutes, I will look for the video and I'll send it to you. And you will listen to it. It's just crazy. This guy, his name is Derek. Branch, and he normally take people's stories and stuff on social media, and then he will come and talk about it, give his analyze their stories, and also give his opinion. He does a great job, like, he's awesome. But I see you, Rami, welcome. But I couldn't watch past 5 minutes, because at some point I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, she clearly, like, she's going to continue to go back to this guy. It does not matter what advice you give to this girl. She is stuck. She's not going anywhere. So it was like just back and forth, back and forth. And I was like, God damn, the minute you got shot, that's like the end of it. Like, it don't matter how many things he's like um buying for you, or like, how many flattery he's giving to you, praises he's giving to you. I'm done. Like, you take off your shoes and run. Sometimes you say things and people be like, well, but I love him, and he loves. No, he does not love you. He just wants to control you. So know who you are. We talk about self-care, loving yourself, right? Um, do self-assurance, self-assessment, be able to have self-control, value your, like, you basically, you just need to do self everything, because if you love yourself and respect for yourself, care for yourself, you will not allow anyone to treat you the way that some couples allow their partners, or some ladies allow their partners to treat them. It is just ridiculous. When you love someone, it's supposed to be, a lot of happiness, feeling good inside and out. You don't have to be fearful of your partner. When you go to work, or you go outside from your marital home, or your apartment, relationship apartment, you living together. Thank you, Rami. You want to be home to be with that person, right? When you're away from that person, but at the same time having time for yourself, quality time spending. But like, if my quality time spending is being manipulated, right? And then all this craziness, I'm good. I am good. It's better off for a person to stay single than allow their partner to control them, to traumatize them, in so many unhealthy way. There are so many ways that we can go about to maintain a healthy. You have authorized to download. Okay. Okay. I just keep getting messages and stuff. So it's just crazy. When I was listening to it, sis, I'll send it to you. After I finish, I will look for the video and I'll send it to you. It's just crazy. She just kept going back and forth, and I was like, this is ridiculous. I cannot, I can't, you know. Sometimes people just do the things that they do because they feel like they do not have any choice, and it's sad. It's sad. Trust and dependency. We spoke about trust, I believe, the first program that we did. I do. I'm always happy to hear your voice. Oh yeah, it's my voice sexy gogome, or it's soothing. Oh, that's something I have been blessed about. Yeah, Gino. Are you serious? How? Was it something that happened? So he got parole? Huh. That is weird because I thought he was going to be in prison for over 20 years. Wow. Kay is telling me that they have released Al Kelly. I am shocked. Well, when I finish, I'll go and find out, get more details because I'm surprised. I'm dumbfounded. I hope like the prosecutors did not make any legal mistakes or technical mistakes and stuff during his trial and stuff, because that can get a person released early. So what's the point of him being jailed? Bishop Michael Abwajikansa, long time no see. How you doing? It's good to see you. Okay, so let's go with trust and dependency. That's anything to gain the partner's trust and dependency. They make you feel that they are your only savior. You can depend on them. You can trust them. I mean, the things that they will do for you, and during the flattery and praises, during the love bombing, the things that they will say, you will grow to trust them. You will isolate yourself from the people who truly, truly cares for you. And that your abuser becomes your only protector, the person that you talk to, you do everything with, right? That's why it's always important to learn to be independent. I mean, every now and then, sometimes with Kay, when I want to be pampered, I will depend on him in certain areas, right? Because it's just something, as couples, when you do quality time spending, but it's not in a way that becomes unhealthy, that he feels certain way and I feel certain way. However, you need to learn to be independent. You cannot depend on your partner throughout your whole relationship, because you giving the person your power to control you. I cannot see myself, for someone to tell me when I can eat, when I can bathe, when I can go out. Yenjano. Oh yeah, you not free. Oh, so they're transferring him, right? Okay. Sometimes you have to listen to things first before you start blubbing it out. Because I would have been really shocked that with everything, okay, false alarm. He hasn't been released. He's being transferred from one state to another state, right? Okay. Yeah, Rami is Rami's trying to Rami's praising you, Uncle the Blues. Oh yes. Okay. Okay, so I mean, Obaba Nanaraba would say, she does not trust anyone but herself. I mean, I'm with her. You have to trust yourself. I mean, like when you trust people too much, okay, 100%, and you be like, oh, I know my partner will not do this and you you have to shine your eyes, because people's emotions changes. People go through changes, and at times, when they have other people getting into their ears, it becomes unhealthy for you, the partner. So you always have to like kind of like tread carefully. You can't just give your 100%. It takes years to build trust. Nobody can take a few seconds to crumble that, to destroy that. So trust and dependency is something, in trauma bonding, that becomes a major issue. It's a certain condition. It's a big problem, because being that this person who is abusing you is the person that you are relying on and you trust. Like wujidie nyinaa hyɛ nipa na wɔno harm wo no. Eh? Wujidie nyinaa hyɛ saa nipa nim, deɛ ɔbɛka no na wobɛyɛ. Whatever they say, that's what you do. You think say they are doing everything for your own good, but it's not healthy. So you need to be able to just be careful the type of relationship that you're going to get yourself. Oh, thank you, Rami. Okay, Rami said chop stars, right? So Rami, the stars that you send, I have to give to your uncle. Nana Araba, our Obapa Nana Araba said women need to be independent. Oh, sister, say it again. The independency, like you can allow your husband or your boyfriend to take care of you, but you still need to learn to be independent. I don't know how many times we will have to say this, but some people don't want to listen. They prefer being dependent, and when you become dependent, that's when the trouble starts. So don't come running to someone, talking about, oh, like I'm unhappy and this is what's going on. I want to leave, but I can't leave because this and this and that. That's your life. We can't force people to make. Hey, Rami says I have to give it to you. Okay, I will give it to Kay. Once it comes through, I'll just give it to him then. Thank you. Yeah. So it's just make your own money, upgrade, and be strong. Bam, 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 bam. Hey, making your own money. Like me, Aduodo, I cannot be a housewife. Oh, that will not work for me. I will lose my mind to stay home as a home, just as a housewife, and take care of my husband and my kids. That's going to be my job. I don't have any income coming in. Everything that I need. If I need socks, panties, clothing, if I need to go get my hair done, everything, I have to wait on my husband to give me money to before I can do anything. I cannot handle that. My parents did not raise me to be in that predicament. I cannot. I can't. Some women, they good with that. Some women are living their lives. They don't have to worry about work. They don't have to worry about money. They don't have to worry about nothing. Just satisfy their husband, take care of the kids. Endure whatever is happening in their relationship and marriages, and they are okay with that. But some of us women, we're not okay with that. You have to. Brother Kwame Omari, I promote to saying, oh, thank you so very much. You always, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mm. I know, like there are some housewives now, like they doing like how you may call it on the internet, they working, they doing some things. They're not just staying home watching TV, cleaning, washing, um, cooking. It's not that. Some of them have their own. Some of them are CEO of their own businesses and stuff like that. But like just to not have income of your own is just crazy. And mm-mm. But when it comes to trauma bonding, you have the victim, trusting and depending on their abusers, right? Anything. The abuser will do anything, hey, to get your trust and dependency. So just keep that in mind. Be wise, be wise. Don't get yourself in trauma bonding relationship and marriages. You hear some people like in marriages, they say, oh, like I suffer with my husband and now he has money and I'm going to enjoy myself. I will never leave my husband for another woman to scoop in and come and enjoy the money. I don't care about the money, eh? I can make my own. Hey, my mental health, psychologically, emotionally, is more important to me than the money. Like it, I know it's not gonna be easy to start over. It's never easy to do that. But for my mental health, to maintain my stability, I cannot do that. I cannot. Mm-mm. So if the man is fooling around, and that's why, like those who chooses to stay in an abusive relationship, whereas they get traumatized, in the relationship, huh, I'm sorry, that's their decision to make, right? But it is just crazy. It's really crazy. I kid you not. I cannot find myself in that situation. Even a housewife in this era can make money from home. Yeah, sell something online. That's right. Some of them even start buying stocks. It's crazy, which is good. Bishop Michael Abajikansa said, "Life is all about choices. True that the choice you make is who you become." Bishop, that's very true. That's so very true. You definitely right. I mean, everything stems on choices. Deɛ yɛn ara yɛde bɛhyɛ yɛn mu sɛ nea yɛpɛ sɛ yɛyɛ no, ɛno no ɛna wobɛyɛ. Nti sɛ ɔse wo deɛ wobɛtena awareɛ mu na bɛrima adufu abo wo ayɛ deɛ ɔbɛyɛ wo. Na wɔwie a wasan di w'atam abo like wo namfofoɔ w'abusuafoɔ nyinaa wapam wɔn afiri wo ho na wote hɔnom a na ɔde ɔbaa wei aba anaasɛ ɔne ɔbaa wei nam ha ɛyɛ sei ɛde atam ne bɛrima ato ne kɔn ho ɛne etokuro bi a wɔwura mu bi wosi o yɛ culture no we practice polygamy nti no te sɛ bɛrima deɛ ɛwɔ ne mogya mu sɛ ɔbɛfa more than ɔbaa baako anaasɛ mmienu na wote ho wosi nkurɔfoɔ bebree mmaa bebree awuwu ɔmo awu ntam koraa akɔ n'afo sɛ owu yɛ no wukun no watoa wɔ asamado hɔ no sɛ ɔntoa wɔ hɔ no wo sika a wowɔ anaasɛ w'agyapade a wowɔ no yɛde kɔsie wo wɔ asase n'ase anaasɛ nipa no a ɔno no enjoy ne self wɔ so wɔnsesa because te sɛ bɛrima ɛyɛ wo saa na sɛ wosi wo ngyae moabrɛ moatena ase akyɛ mo dating for 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, 15 years. It's a long time. You chose to do that. That was your choice. You chose to stay with this person, and then you are unhappy. Eh? Now you are here, basa 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 basa. Yeah. You just, you don't feel well, you get sick, this sickness, The one thing that sometimes, I think I sit down and I'll be like, okay, why would a person make a decision to stay with someone who will torment them, mistreat them, manipulate them, criticize them, beat them, like have them depend on them, be addicted to that cycle, right? And then end up in a psychiatric ward. Like, when you tell your story or people tell your story, you're not in a psychiatric ward because you have mental problems, because you allow yourself to get sick. Because some people, emotionally and psychologically, they're not strong enough to handle certain things. And if you're going to enable certain poor characteristics and you allow yourself to depend on the person who is harming you, the person who is harming you now, you think, say, they will change. They will never change, no matter what you do or say, or whoever you bring along, they will never change. What do you mean? You have accepted them as they are. So there's no need for that. We need to set clear boundaries. We need to respect ourselves and our partners. We need to be able to have self-restraint, self-control, do self-assessment. Like, when you go to school, you have, the professors in universities and colleges, you have midterm tests, you have final tests, you have to do research, write papers in elementary school, primary school, elementary school, elementary school is middle school, right? High school, you need to take quizzes, tests, do vocabulary tests, write papers, do your midterm and finals. You have to test yourself. So the assessment, it doesn't stop as to whether you're in school or not. You have to assess yourself, your behavior, things that you're good at, things that you're not good at. What are some of the things that can harm you yourself? Behavior, personality that you adopt. How does that affect you? You need to learn to work on yourself. Focus on you. You have to prioritize yourself. When it comes to self everything, that is my number one goal. And once I started learning to care for me, to love me as the person that I am, to practice self-care, to have self-control of my anger, self-control of myself in everything that I do, assess things, have time for me. Because being with Kay and the kids, I love my family and my parents, the extended, my siblings and cousins, all friends and people. I need to take care of me, and you need to take care of you, because if you do not do that, when you break, trust me, some people, it's easy to tell someone that you love the person. Hey, anybody can say, I love you. But can you open their head and know what they're thinking? Never. Can you open one's heart and know how they feel? Never. They can express to you most times through a partner, a family member, a friend's actions tells you that this person genuinely cares for you. And then you also have the ones who also knows how to pretend to care for you. Hi, Rami. Nyame adom bɔkɔɔ wɛ. Amen. Sister Sage Williams, you're more papa. Mate, what about there? Funny, who person will can wait me there?
Yeah, Mate. Yeah, actually, the person I can say when it comes to relationship or marriage now, or Bema or Betty about Barney, I catch your body or Barney say, I'm sorry. I don't say, yeah, Bema, I can say, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry and I'm sorry. So, that's how we be. I don't condone with any abusive marriage here. So then I think oh baby, I'm sorry. I won't do that again.
Celestina.
If you have got some men or the boa, because there are a lot of men and also women they bring one by war. Anger issues.
Yes.
We are not sure that now they are poor, but I'm not saying them. That's something that trust me and son. There be a year to papa.
No correct.
Yes, I'm not because we know men our I say, and I say relationship, I say, Emma Bema woman. Let me tell me power. They tell me who's a man who's beautiful. Emma Bema people from because of our marriage, and I say relationship wise.
No correct.
Yeah, 18 years I in the first say. So let my whole phobia say we are okay, beautiful for our father. Or block you. Yes, I'm this all the time because it's still defense county. It's also young. We're not blocking out for them and the boss. Man, that's what bully be. Yeah.
Robbie.
That's what she be. Yeah. Or would you announce what would you be?
Yeah. Mate, Rami me that. Okay, bye. Hey, Rami Bekunipo. My goodness gracious. Obapa Nanaraba said it pays to be nice, but nipa ye bad ma wo ne menda ma weni ma weni meda ho se awo ma Obapa Nanaraba, you have to come and help me. Ma weni ma weni meda ho se awo anase mati. Write it in English. Why? Let me see. Hello, Miss Cindy Hernandez. How are you doing? Sister Aisha Ankra. Welcome. Abrabo Mu Nsem. Yeah, kasa ya che ni ehu so ache. Hope say yes so adu ni shira ho ye. Brother Roger. Yama wa kwaba. Rami, you coming to yeah. Wait, what's in my wedding now? What's that day? Okay, ma weni na set. Oh. Okay. Say abwa. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for example,
oh, auntie, I want to oh, okay.
I'm not sure maybe I can write about
Rami, wow. Oh, okay. We are right. Or see, be wise like a serpent. Okay. Mawo. Weninda horse or walk. Oh, okay. I want one na me see I walk. Eh, yeah, Radina Copa, do be kunipo. I'm going to ask you to teach me tree. When you write the tree, now write the English in parentheses. And I said I will have K sitting next to me so he can translate. Right, K? Thank you. No, and yes, say a bedroom, listen, Rami. Me mention tree Wagana. Man, true mention tree tree. And one say minim say tree casani de casamiti tree no ba minimu tro. And a minimu king kind.
Minya F, Miaka some casa or Santini Casa, Pamia F4. Me, I said, obituary, you said, me, not time, but I'm reading the call. Namatia, if you also have Matias, he made it for that for no reason.
I mean, to say, Chi cano, and yet difficult. Send a atron, Sana cano, but to send the pronunciation, some of them are easy. If you are on my easy so, but if you are on my to say, I'm looking at it. I'm so because meaning Chi alphabet can. But to say to put the letters together, no. Abede afege ha ike o ope u usete uweye. To say hey, me sound like me papa like ni okasienka ai abede na me drew na mintimi nka arno. Me drew oya was say roll your tongue. Me say was say Debbie. I see. Oh, Obapa but you're gonna start writing Fante as some atowo. Becan. Hey, becan. Obapa but to someone who said, "Wash a done I won't judge me." So already it should be easy. Becan. Mate. Bye. Brother Omari, no Tonga today. Today we're talking about trauma bonding. They say a partners be actually say abusive. Kankama. Me my cat was all tron in brackets English, you know mean eh? But I see where you're going. You want me to learn how to pronounce them. King Kai Ma. Hey, and answer me. Me babo anything has say him like he's wondering. He's wondering. The Nima me pesa walker. Hey, on hineba, Yameche, Apomu at the same. I always say yes, so I don't need Shira. Oh, yeah. Read it. I'm trying so hard. King Kind. Ma. Okay, come here. Ma. King Kind. Not just me, I keep saying King Kind. Minim crampus I may can you say then. King come. I can't. That is red. That is red. That is red infante. Oh, okay. To say the more when in be wise like a serpent and you need what the confant masano. Hello, walking the talk. How are you? It's good to see you. So today we're talking about trauma bonding. We had already we discussed a little bit about love bombing, and then trust and dependency, criticism. So we're gonna move on to gaslighting, and then once I go over, we talk a little bit about gaslighting. Then I will do promo, and then we'll come back and talk about addiction, loss of self, resignation, and so. Hi, sis.
Good evening.
Fine evening, says. Apomo to say. Nyame adome hu ye wo kumi wa ha says. Oh, Kinkai Home. Okay, you sing committing fancy and come in. We say, sister say, Kinkai Mame. Okay, you just said, Min come out. Oh, wow. I see. Oh my gosh, I am a teacher and fancy for Taka Panty. Say, me better me trim na me cover be and my culture to say the minim. I'm Papa. That's crazy. And some me bow one of natural me chica. Because to say, Mrs. Taketua, no so about Hanu Sano or Nimchi kind by or call Ghana for some years, you know. Or country Bible. As just say, she's so good. She reads the Chi Bible. Yeah, quite sorry, and no King Chi version. Yes, na me what the premier ni esa nkasada no nke beda ho. Anki beda ho. You see nka woni so anka we no your friend is saying nka woni ha say ya anka midru brother marry so anka megu manim ase. At least he tried. Yeah, some more. Hey, now says what was we dear answer na abekọ no to say trauma bomb me ya ka ho answer we betimi aka bibi kakra.
To me, I don't even get how they would sideline them from their family to their friends that love them and are looking out for them, people that know they can help them. They make sure that they sideline them, and it's like this hostage situation.
Yeah,
and then they abuse them to the point where death comes in, and that's so sad. I believe that women should be able to stand up for themselves.
Yeah.
Once in a while, misunderstanding the Bible, but that should be a one-time thing.
Yeah.
You know, if you forgive the person. But at what was society we should be able to wise up. But then these people also brainwash you. I know they do a lot of brainwashing, and they do a lot of intimidation, putting fear in you, and that kind of thing. So I think in America, I've been watching some videos where they have this hand gestures.
Yes.
Where you put up a hand and put the thumb inside,
yeah,
and then you fold it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know whether we can implement something like that here in Ghana.
Oh, that's true. Sign language.
Yeah, they do it, and so when you are with the culprit and
you need help, you can use the sign language. Yeah,
I think it needs to be incorporated into the police force.
Yeah.
So they teach women, especially, and children, these signs to help them if they cannot voice it out. Because I had dogs to go find him
yeah, some more.
Women are scared.
Most definitely.
And so intimidated, and they are so dependent that, going out, they are afraid.
Yeah.
It's something, and somehow they feel if they leave the person, they can't make it,
And it has happened.
The fear of unknown is so terrible. They think, you see a very beautiful woman, and it's like, oh, told you that. And besides, if you don't get any man, are you going to die?
Yeah, some people are fearful of being alone.
Ultimate.
Yeah.
Marriage is not the ultimate. The ultimate is heaven. We make heaven.
Yeah.
Because this world is going to go to an end. If you don't believe it, that's okay.
That's true.
But it's going to end, and you're going to leave this place.
That's
we
right.
are in a line. Mm-hmm. We came from heaven down to earth on a journey back to heaven. I don't want to go into that here, but I digress it. But it's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful love story.
That's true.
Of how much God loves us and how He's waiting for us to get back to Him.
That's very true.
We shouldn't say, it's like a problem.
Wouldn't Mrs. Sanchez as a important, which is bad. Yes. Our society, like
marriage is not the ultimate. Yes. But once you marry, it's a sacred institution that you need to honor and revere. But once you're not married, it's not the end of the world, and it's not the ultimate thing. And so, if you're facing recurrent abuse, you need to speak up.
Yeah, break that cycle.
Yes, I will not cover for an abuser. No.
Oh, of course. Not. You going to jail.
I want my kids not to cover for an abuser.
Yeah. I mean, it is like,
because it's wrong.
Yeah, majority of the time, if there are children involved, the children suffer the most, and then some of the child is going to grow up to become an abuser or a victim. It's either or, which is sad. But since we do have some women, they are fearful to be alone. So they don't want to leave their relationship. They're fearful to be alone.
Yeah, you're fearful of the unknown, which they should psych themselves out of it. I told you I finished reading Auntie's book, and it's amazing. It's very easy to read. It has simple stuff in there that if people who read it will actually take it. Yeah. I think I'm going to give it to one or two people to go through it and then put their foot down and we can do so much.
Yeah, most definitely.
With our lives, not allowing abuse and being intimidated. No.
That's true.
To do that as women. When we do that, it's going to go down. It's like the status quo. You're stuck in the status quo. It's like this thing, a mouse or whatever on a gable. It keeps going round in a circle. Keep going round.
Yeah, but I think that our culture also play a major part in it, because a lot of parents and family and society, they condemn or they kind of victimize the victim when they're going through abuse, and they come out and say it, the things that they will say about the victim, mistreat the victim, they have done the worst thing. This person is really nice. Abusers are very charming. They know exactly the things to say, what to do. When you are out in public, they will treat you so nicely. People will see you, be like, oh my gosh, I wish my husband is like this, they know how to sell things. So when you start talking about the things they're doing to you, most times the victims, some people don't believe them. They think they're making things up.
Exactly. Especially the women are seen as the culprits, rather. They're seen as the one who's not doing the right thing. Yeah. You're not the one that is, being submissive. You're the one that is this and that, and which is very wrong.
Yeah, that's very true.
Like I said, someone like me, I will not cover up for abuse.
Oh, sis, trust me. When Kay and I got married, what my father said was that the one thing he would not tolerate is for my husband to put his hands on me. Once he does that, the marriage is over. He told my husband before I said I do.
I do, yeah.
Yes. So it's but some people don't have it that way.
Yeah, it takes willpower. It takes willpower and knowing who you are and the stuff that you can stomach. some people can take on so much and still say, "Oh, I'm gonna, hang in there till." But then, it's your tap on
of course,
definitely, there's going to be one day that this person, if they have that willpower, will rise up and say, "Enough is enough."
That's very true. Because if an abuser is refusing help, no matter what you do, you will not be able to do anything unless they identify and accept that.
The willingness is there, and if the willingness is there, then why not? You can do something about it. But if they are not willing to change, then what's the use?
That's most definitely, you definitely right. Well, thanks, sis, for coming through. And thank you for coming to correct me because
anytime. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. God bless. Bye. Just I said the same as my mechanic, Pana, she felt ticklish, pa. And this is I said that was me on. Walking the talk says, I am already in a trauma bonding relationship, so I am fully aware with the military. It's crazy. I saw that for I salute you guys. So it's not easy to be in the military and to be a cop. I mean, firefighters, all those, like there are some profession that PTSD, and there is so much things happening that they go through so much, when you get traumatized, you get counseling and other stuff, but sometimes you never able to go back to being the same way. But there are things that one can learn to pretty much keep their sanity. Oh, wait. Rami?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, because some can't say they can't emphatic as a home.
Mate. Uh-huh. Yeah. Infantica is very romantic. The way that they will go about it, It's good.
To be honest with you, Ghana, I said, like Ghana,
and Fancy 4, yeah, most definitely. Very educated. You're right.
I'm telling everybody all the time, you'll be at the
yeah.
You're very educated. As I told you, business.
Yeah. The beauty of life with Debbie. Welcome.
Oh. Yeah, because uncle, maybe I had them before NTV medias, but very educated people, Ghana, before, and before those two, and like the very
Evangelist Samuel.
Ashantis, the truth must be told.
Mate waka. Bye, sis. Yeah, some more. But no crash pa. No crash. Hey. So like, when it comes to gaslighting, in trauma bonding, this is where you have the abuser being manipulating the partner into thinking that they are the crazy one, that there is something wrong with them. Literally, they make it seem, and they make them feel and think that they're not normal, which is crazy. Like, you know, like somebody will be like, how is that possible? Listen, when you with someone and the person work their way into your circle and they make sure that the people that you've been with, which is your family, for all your life, friends that you've been with 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, the ones that you grew up with, right? They distance themselves from you. You no longer communicate. You don't talk with one another. You don't hear from them. They don't check on you. You don't check on you on them. And then the only person who is in your life is the partner that you with. You do your everything with that person. That person tells you, this is what is good for you. The people that you think that they love you, they don't love you. They just want to use you. I'm the good one. You have to trust me. You have to learn to depend on me. Whatever I tell you, that's what you need to do. And then when I mistreat you and break you, I'm going to buy you things, do things for you to make you feel good. At the same time, I'm harming you emotionally, psychologically, sometimes physically, sexually, financially. Like it goes into so many stages, right? By the time as the months comes and the years goes by now, you do not think outside that person. That person is your pillar. You cannot go to anybody else to ask for anything. They have manipulating you into thinking that aside from them, no, there's nobody out there in this world who is for your best interest. They are the only one. So, like the person who is hurting you becomes your savior at the same time. Isn't that crazy? Like to be with someone who is harming you, right? But yet they make you think in your head that that person is the one who wants the best for you, who loves you, who cares for you, who you should trust, who you should depend on. So you will cover for that person when they hurt you. You don't tell nobody else. Even when people start seeing signs, and marks on you, you cover for them. You don't speak the truth. You say no, that person's taking care of you because you don't want the person to go to jail, to be arrested. You don't want to leave the person because you feel like, Obapa Nanaraba said, like they don't want to be alone. They don't know. They don't have the mental capacity to walk away. They are stuck. It's like being in a pit and you just keep going round and round and round. And the more rounds you go, it's like you in a circle. We will talk about that after the promo, like you in a circle. So the more you walk around, right, the pit will keep getting deeper and deeper. But before you know it, you will not be able to climb out on your own. You can't climb out. And even sometimes you will be in so deep, people around you and people who cares for you will try to reach out and pull you up, and they will not be able to, help you out of it. You have had some people die foolish death. They die too soon. And the worst thing is your abuser, they're going to move on to another person, another victim. They know exactly the type of women that they want. They will target you. Sometimes you sitting there and you see someone comes into your life and you be like, oh my gosh, how did this person, came to my life? Like I have given up. I didn't even know that I'm beautiful enough to have such person be with me. You start speaking in that terms, you start thinking that way because you are insecure. You don't love yourself. You're not caring for yourself. So it's like we have to be able to um, acquire knowledge. We need to be able to assess things. We have to uh, keep our eyes open. We need to be able to grow and change the things that we were not taught. You have to learn it and process that, have better understanding, then implement the things that are not working for you. You have to delete. It's okay for you to be alone sometimes you need your alone time to really process things and then heal from whatever trauma that you have been through or you going through. You don't need to be with someone to be happy. Sometimes some people, they just do not know what to do. Hmm. But that's the sad part. They move on to the next person. There is a very hard place in hell for them. Amen to that. Like when you die, they're not going to follow you to your grave. They're just going to move on and find another person because there's always going to be some timid, insecure, lonely other people out there who is looking to be loved. You sometimes you listen to some people's story, it's just sad. I saw another video on Facebook, and it was this lady, and the title says, my stepfather ruined my life. No, my father ruined my life. And what happens is that, like, her own biological father started sexually molesting her when she was 4 years old. And he molested her from age 4 all the way up to age 15. And the reason why it was found out that one time, she went to school and she had passed out. They don't know, like, she was dehydrated, she passed out. And when they took her to the school nurse was like, she needs to be brought to the hospital because the school nurse saw some um, fading marks and some bruises on her, fresh bruises and old ones on her, that the school nurse was like, this is not like, we might be looking at something bigger than her being dehydrated and passing out. So they brought her to the hospital, and the hospital called the police, and some detective came and everything. And the lady said that day when she went to school, she was determined to tell someone, for someone to know what was happening. And she said it was either that or that day. Her goal was, if she does not have the courage to tell someone, then she was going to go home and kill the dad. She said that's her thought that day. And she ended up, one of the teachers and the nurse, they were able to get her the help that she needs. And when she tell her story, like, there are some people, like, when they tell their story, you listening to it, your intention is not to cry, but you feel tears, kind of like dropping down your cheeks and stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, some people, like, it's crazy. And there was another case. It was all over the news. It happened in the early 90s. Elizabeth Smart. You can Google on that and read about it. Her father, oh my God, the man was psychopath. The father built a bunker in the basement and was able to put soundproof everything in there, right? He kidnapped his own daughter, Elizabeth Smart, and kept her captive for a lot of years. Let me see. Let me. I forgot how many years, but let me tell you the years. He molested her, raped her multiple times, had children with her. One of the child passed away. Um, One of the child passed away, and then he had the grandmother, Elizabeth's mom, raised some of her children. Okay. So right now, she Elizabeth Smart. Right as of right now, she's an author and saying Elizabeth and Gilmore. She's married now. Is an American child safety activist and commentator for ABC News. She gained national attention at age 14 when she was adopted from her home in Salt Lake City by Brian David Mitchell, which is her father. Um, okay, so hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to. How far was Elizabeth? Okay. Okay, so Elizabeth Smart was just 14 when she was kidnapped from her bedroom in Salt Lake City, Utah in 2002, not in the 90s. My bad, correction. She was found 9 months later, about 18 miles away from her home with her adopter. Am I getting this one wrong? There was another one who had children with, what was her name? That's Elizabeth Smart. What? Yeah, she's the one. What did Elizabeth Smart father do? Ed Smart, father. Oh, yeah, it's her. Okay. Ed Smart, father of kidnap survivor Elizabeth Smart, comes out as gay. Smart, who was raised in uh, Mormon faith, said he was only able to acknowledge his sexual orientation after leaving the Church of Jesus Christ. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, crazy. Oh. So, you go to the internet, you can read about it. You have some crazy people out there. So you have some fathers, they're crazy. Straight and health is the most important. That's true. Oh, Rami, thank you for suffer ahoye. Okay, Rami crack me. Okay. Or Chanyampa, we suffer and I would not come live. He has some events that he's assigned to, that he needs to make sure that he makes it happen tomorrow and Sunday. So we won't be able to do live video tomorrow. We apologize for the inconvenience. Um, Obapa Nanaraba, crazy, yeah, right. This girl, she said she was going to wasn't why not papa. That's crazy. All right, says have a good night. For me, I will never put anyone's blood on my hand, but at the same time, I will defend myself. Self defense counts. Yeah. Then I'm kind of last time, self-defense, it depends if the person is coming at you or if the person is walking away after doing whatever it is that they did to you. Because forensic science doctors, they are able to pinpoint the angle of the harm, if a weapon was used or if the person was facing you or away. So excuse me, it's not every defense that you'll be able to get away with. So you have to be very careful. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So let's go and do promo. So, as we always say, we come to learn, to educate ourselves, to also to teach each other and learn from one another. Ooh, that looks tasty. You're trying to like Nana Kwesi, that looks really tasty. Enjoy. Okay. So, like, in terms of learning from each other and teaching each other, everyone is welcome to bring their contribution, share your opinion. If you do not agree with someone, or like, you have knowledge of what we're talking about, you can bring yours. If you don't agree with someone, you can also share your opinion, but you have to be respectful. We don't insult, we do not disrespect each other here. So if you one of those people who will lose your emotions, or like, you don't have any self-restraint or self-respect, or do not respect other people, and you don't have common sense, then this is not the platform to come on. Mhm. um, so we have some of our sisters, they don't do program, but when you go to their Facebook pages and their platform, they they post a lot of positive messages, inspirational messages, and also do some advertisement to support themselves and each other. One of those people, Sister Aisha Ankra. Sister Aisha Ankra does not do program, but she support, like marriage lesson on Saturdays with Suffer Samoko. So she provides support financially, encourage positive encouragement and everything. So Sister Aisha, she does she share a lot of resources with people and families who have these disability children. And she does volunteer work. She travels a lot because like she's living the life, and that's what we need to do. But she sells Juice Plus natural supplement, which wherever you are, any part of the world, you can reach out to her and buy some Juice Plus natural supplement. It's not medicine, it's a supplement. Um, Start with the Omega, see how it is. I've been using the Omega since 2020, and it has helped me a lot. Gives me a lot of energies. I'm not tired as I used to be. Like, I used to struggle getting up in the morning. It was just a hassle, but no more. And then she also sell kitchenware, like pots, set of pots, plate set. If you When you call her, and the amount that you purchase the merchandise is the shipment amount is more than how much you buying the products, she will redirect you to buy the product elsewhere. That's the type of person that she is. um, she also sell Avon products. For the Avon products, you have to live in UK. If you reside in UK, you be able to, like, order some from her. They With Avon products, they have a lot of accessories that I love. Their bubble bath, so I love it. So it's like, you can support her by DMing her. We have our sister Belinda Ejare. If you come to New York in the Bronx, you coming from New Jersey, Connecticut, Georgia, Virginia, Maryland, other upstate, and you do come to New York, just make a quick stop in the Bronx, at B&B African Caribbean Market, located at 1163 Boston Road, Bronx, New York 104. 5 6 to get the best African food to support our sister. Like, I've been there. Her place is like very nice, and the food that she has over there, she has so much products, different kinds. You can go and support our sister. You put in the address in your GPS and you'll be right there. And then we have our sister Nana, but when she came on, I should have let her, promote herself, but I didn't. Our sister, Nanaraba, she works with Challenge Enterprises of Ghana as a digital marketing officer. And their website is www.challengebookshop.com. Whatever book you're looking for in terms of your beliefs, marriages, relationship, life itself, you will be able to get it. Even if you can't find something particular, you will find something, a book related to what you're going through, what you're looking for. So go to the website, check it out to support them. She also does advertisement about a lot of other products, including uh, fragrance essence, to smell good. It's beautiful for you to smell good, especially as a person in general. When you're in a relationship or you are married, of course, your partner will come closer to you and spend more time with you and be around you more when you smell good. If you stink, of course, I mean, that smell can knock somebody out. It could put someone in a coma. So, maintaining healthy, hygiene is very important. We do have some adults, some individuals, adolescent, teenagers, toddler, like younger individuals who cannot wipe themselves well when they take a number two. Some of them, they don't even know how to bath or how to take a shower, how to scrub their armpit, and so many other things. Uh, Cleaning their genital area and all that. So it's like, when you smell good, you smell good. People want to be around you because you smell really well. So reach out to Obapa Nana Araba, and she will provide you all the necessary information for you to uh, get some fragrance fragrance essence for your partner, for a friend, a loved one, someone closer to you, a family member, whomsoever. That would be great. And then we have okay, we have our sister Womere Kwa, lunchtime talk. She does program with trending issues. She does counseling. She talk about life issue. She comes and share a lot of nuggets. Check out her Facebook page, Lunchtime Talk, or subscribe her YouTube as well. We have our sister 21st Century Nurse One, Angelina Ba. She also does program regarding mental health, maintaining our mental health and wellness, and sometimes she goes outside that. She's also a life coach, so you can reach out to her. Mhm. And then we have Sister Sika Educate. She also talk about life issues. She uses some of her personal experiences, to talk about uh, things that she has experienced because she needs to relate to what she's talking about. So check her out. Also, very educative program that she does. She also posts some inspirational things on her Facebook page. Sika Educate. She's the one and only Sika Educate. Yeah. We have Sister Sage Williams with her authentic merchandises, clothing boutique stuff. Sister Sage Williams, like go to sageshare.com, to get your own. purchase your own t-shirts, dresses. The t-shirts is very unique. You can dress casually or anyhow, and trust me, you look uniquely different from people. Will be able to, like, see that you be the only one who looks different, and really nice. She has different design of t-shirt, very authentic. The material, that it does not fade. The neck does not stretch, it stays the same as it is. Some of you have seen me wear her some of her t-shirt, do programs. Sometimes the daily exercise I'm doing, you see me wearing some of her shirt. I have washed them multiple times, I have wear them multiple times, and it looks the same. You don't look any different from when I first wear it. If you go over there, you don't see the colors that you would like to have. You choose your design. There's a comment box over there. You can let her know the colors that you would like to have. You need to give your email address. Is a must. Your telephone number is optional. So whichever way, once you send the order, she will reach out to you to confirm the order. Dresses, 85% of the dresses is one size fits all. 15% is a particular waist, so you have to have a waist of 32 or less to fit into those dresses. Cream, like with shea butter in it. I love it. I've been using the creams over 2 years now, and I love it. My kids uses it. Kay uses it as well. So, and then she sell jewelries, necklaces, earrings, bracelets, beads, other accessory, duku, scarf, handbags, so many other things. So just go and check it out. Go to sagesshare.com. Her customer service is fantastical. So let's support our sister Sage Williams. That's right. And then we have our sister Ya Boatima Boatin Russell. Sister Ya Boatima Boatin Russell, she's a co-host with Sister Ya for the Atubra every other Saturday. She has written a book, Echoes of the Chronic of Ya BBR. It's on Amazon, so go and check it out. You will really love the book. In terms of, uh, where did I put it? You will love the book. Go to Amazon. You should be able to get it at Amazon. Where did I put this book? Okay, it's right here. Echoes of Ya BBR Chronicles. This is so cute. She designed everything. You truly will enjoy it. Go to Amazon. You should be able to get a copy of that to support her. Saya talk about family empowerment and bringing awareness of financial literacy. If you want more information, you can DM her. She also has some uploaded video about healthy snacks and other things. You can reach out to her to get more information to support her and help yourself also. Trust me. And then we have Sister Ya for the Atubra. Sister Ya for the Atubra. Her Facebook page, and her Facebook page is Auntie Ya's Book Corner. And then her YouTube is Auntie Ya's book channel. You go and subscribe it. Make sure you click on the bell, so when she comes live, you should be able to get her. Mhm. uh, and you can ask her questions, from any of her books that you have read. Today, Obapa Nanaraba expressed, her thoughts on, she shared that she had read her book on it and she loves it. She had gained a lot of insight from there, and she's planning to give it to at least 2 or more people to also read it to get something out of that. Sister Ya comes live every other Saturday. To do live video, and she gives the platform after she and Obapa, yeah, Boatin Russell talk for a while, discuss certain things, share their views. She sometimes, she will invite people to also come and, give their insight. So that will be an opportunity to ask her questions regarding her books or the topic that she brought to discuss. Um, Saturday, she comes every other Saturday, 11 a.m. MST time, and then 1 p.m. EST time. And the 5 books that she has written, the first one is reflection of my reflection of my is it reflection of my soul? Oh, like I'm like bugging. Sorry. I have all the books. Like I put some of the books. Reflection of my thirsty soul. That's a inspirational book. The second book is The Beauty of a Woman's Heart. That's my favorite, my personal favorite. But I love all her books. The third book is Reflection of My Weary Soul. Is a devotional book. The fourth book is Own It, a guideline to taking accountability and responsibility of my own journey. Awesome. That one is the number one bestseller at Amazon. You can get all these books at Amazon. And then her fifth book, she says she's taking a break, is My Unapologetic Self. So go to Amazon, get your copy, read it. You don't have to go to the dictionary to look for the meaning of big words. Like it's simple for you to read it and have clear understanding. So let's support our sister, yeah, for that. She also does coaching, right? Auntie Yes On It Academy coaching and book publishing services. Sister Ya, Boatma Boating book, Echoes of Ya BB Chronicle. Um, that's Antia's coaching result of that. And then you can also grab a copy of my book, Antia's work, also Unveiling My Life, a guideline to taking accountability, and a guideline to breaking free and reclaiming my life. So go and get a copy of yours. It's about trauma. Thank you guys very much. Next week, Saturday, Shuffle Samuel Koso and I will resume marriage lesson at 3:30 US Eastern time, and then 8:30 Ghana time. But tomorrow we will not come live because Shuffle has an event that he needs to attend. Let me see. Hey, Charlie. Okay, Ayayi's page, please go and follow Ayayi's page. Oh, also like go and subscribe my YouTube and also TikTok. Go and follow me. Follow me, I follow you. We also have uh, sorry, hold on. Ah, Jesus is Lord. Probably. Okay, hold on. Okay. Hi, Kay. Chiamie J. Greetings to you as well. Chiame J is greeting you guys. Hold on. Walking the talk, he's in the military, like, he does program. It's incredible the knowledge that he has. Check him out, go to his page, follow his page, subscribe his YouTube. He has a lot of insight. A lot of times, for me, I am selective on social media. I do not feed into negativity. Negative energy is not me. I want to learn, things, more things. So I listen to people whom I will learn something from. I just don't go to any platform. Uh, Normally when some of them comes live, I'll be at work. So when I'm at work, I cannot be part of the live video or like comment and stuff like that. But of course, the videos are on their page, so I can always go back and listen to it. And if I have any contribution, I can still contribute. It's just not going to be during the live program and stuff like that. So, Nana, can you pour me some juice? The strawberry one.
I could try one here.
Yeah, just pour a little bit and put water in it. Okay, yeah, because I'm trying to cut down my sugar. Okay.
So do it with the juice and water.
Yeah, just half and half. Okay, Rami, I'll let you come and pray. Okay. Shamia J greets you all. Okay, Rami said hello. Oh, Obapa, Sabarin, welcome.
It's just the watermelon and nectar.
Okay, you can pour me some of the watermelon, half, and then you mix it with water. Thank you. Thank you, sis. Welcome. And yes, boss lady, we waiting for boss lady to come to resume her live videos. Once she resume her live videos, then I will advertise. Brother Kwame Omari, I am I am back. I will say, hey man, you know what, Brother Omari, because of you, I will come and do a program for you about Tonga, okay? Because every day Tonga has some more. Maybe he went and got some Tonga. Rami said, where did you go? Anyways, welcome back. Yeah, some more positive energy all the way. Yes, Sister Aisha, like, thank you, honey. Perfect. I have lost 25 pounds. Charlie, no be easy. And that cry what day? What was today? Was today? What day was it? Is it day 238? Yeah, day 238. Yeah. Been working out for 230 days without taking break. That's what's up. Sister Aisha, you right. Thank you. Sejba, yes, follow Sister Adwa on TikTok. She has fantastic videos. Oh, thank you so much, Sister Sage William. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, because I want to be able to come live, for all of us to talk, I think it will be fun. Thanks, Sister Jordan, for the promo and educative programs. Have a blessed weekend. Amen and Amy, have a blessed weekend also. Okay, so Obapa Belinda Jerry said, "Wow, I am proud of you, sis." Charlie, I'm trying. I'm trying. Yeah, I have another one coming up very soon. Yeah, that one is about romance. So, Charlie. Dr. Love is coming. That's a nickname given to me because I talk about love too much. You know, it's good to love you and to love people, right? You have to, like, it's a beautiful thing. It just so happened we have some people in this world, they are just evil, right? But you know, some of us have been blessed in so many ways. So it's good to learn to love you and love people around you, but shine your eyes. Mm-hmm. All right. So let's go back in conclusion, regarding trauma bonding in relationship and marriages, we left on addiction. Addiction is the partner gets emotionally addicted to the positive reinforcement that comes after abuse, which was what we talk about love bombing. After, after they will beat you, they will molest you, they will mistreat you, they will not value you or appreciate you or show any type of gratitude. They will stop flattering you or giving you praises, right? Or buy you things like a ring, bracelet, like Gucci bags, a car, like things, material things, things that will make you feel good and that will you make you feel that they love you, right? And you will take it. Things that will entice you to stay with them, right? Will not make you think of leaving them. Even sometimes you do have individuals, some women, they will leave the relationship and they still come back after the person, stop buying you things. You think that, they're going to change. It's going to be different, but yet couple days comes, weeks comes, months come, and then it happens again. And then you guys will break it off, get back together, break it off, get back together. It's like reenactment cycle. You just keep going on and on and on and on, and you don't have the ability to break that cycle because they kind of locked you in. You don't have any support system because your support system, they will push them all away. Loss of self, right? The partner loses their sense of self, right? That's why it is so important. Sister Aisha knows that when it comes to self everything, I'm there. I am there. That you need to learn to do self care, to build your self confidence, to have self assurance, to do self assessment, have self control, value yourself, self. Do everything. You cannot expect, you can, a lot of times, you have people who say, I love you. One cannot love you when they themselves do not even have love for themselves. You have to you have to be able to find your identity. You care for you because to care for yourself, your decision making will be different. You just need to know, like what to do, when to do it, and the choices that you make. Because Bishop Michael Abwaje Cancer, put it, how you whatever you choose to do or become, whatever you choose to do or decisions that you make, you become of that. So we just need to be able to do self everything. Do not allow other people to dictate for you. Don't lose yourself because of relationships and marriages, because marriages will not bring you to heaven. Relationship will not bring you to heaven. It's good to have a companion, right? Because we need people around us. But to have someone around you who is going to harm you because of trauma bonding, this person harms you left, right, emotionally, psychologically, mentally, like everything, physically. And yet, because it said they break you, they say things, a few things that makes you feel good. They buy you good things, to entice you. You want to stay in that marriage and that relationship. In US, I have seen documentaries, series, videos of victims of domestic violence, who most some of them who chose to stay and they lost their life, and others who tried to leave and they still lost their life because the exes and other partner during the process of the divorce, they made a decision to take their life, and it's very certain, like, like sometimes for me, when you leave the place, relocate to another state that the family, your own family, does not even know where you live. Shouldn't know, because they're going to be like stalking your family member and follow them places and find you where you at. It's just crazy. I saw a video of this university lady. She had like 6 months to graduate, and her abusive boyfriend followed her to a new place that she was living. She went out with her friends and they came and dropped her off. And when they drop her off, I wish they would have, like, someone would have walked her into her building. But also, you don't want another innocent person to be harmed because of just trying to be nice or trying to support someone. But, like, before she can get to inside her building, the ex boyfriend was hiding in the shadows. He came out and shot her dead. I mean, like, it was just horrible. So just do not lose yourself in the relationship, in the marriage. Walk away, because most times you better off being alone, starting over. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It's nothing good thing in life is easy to achieve. Sometimes some of the victims may need counseling. Others will be able to get through it without needing counseling by learning better coping skills, being able to talk about what is happening, express themselves, knowing when to ask for help and not cover for their abusers. Resignation and submission. The partner gives in to avoid conflict and please their abusers. They just, they become helpless and hopelessness. So they would just let it be and think that by certifying their abuser, things will get better. They feel like, okay, let me just do good things. Let me be good. Let me not get my abuser upset. Let me, whatever they ask, I will do. I will push everyone away from me. So that will change them. No, it never changes. Rami, you can call. So, like, one thing I love. So, like, if you are in an abusive, if you are in a trauma bonding relationship, how to deal with that, make sure you getting the help. If you are in an interpersonal relationship with the perpetrator, you need to develop coping strategies to stabilize the bond. That means that you adapt and internalize the expectation that the offender places on you. Mhm. So, like, victims completely adapt to the need of the offender. Yes, that is like being submissive to that person. Get the help that you need, because some of them will start hurting themselves, self-injurious behavior. Some of them, you see them doing that, and then the maltreatment, and then your abuse are making you feel like you are at fault, you the one who's making them be upset, and beating you. There isn't any way in hell that that should happen. Your own feelings and needs are no longer perceived, right? They don't care about how you feel. You have to and people, that women who are in trauma bonding, they lose themselves, protection and self-care, they lose all that altogether. And then they accept the violence in their life. They think that is, they are for having their abuses, be upset, and get mad. They see themselves as being, they feel shame and feel guilty about it, or sometimes, um, their feelings, they feel like worthless of, even being in this world. Some of them even like will try to take their life, So do positive self assessment. Be self assured of yourself. Make sure that you don't allow someone to dictate for you. Believe in yourself. Do not let someone take your power away. Hold on to your power. Be independent. Don't depend on your partner. Don't push your loved ones away. Rami, I say you can call. Mhm. Oh, Sister Belinda, thank you so much. I appreciate that. This is so very deep, powerful, sis. More grace to your spirit for this message. Amen and amen, and more grace to your spirit as well. I truly appreciate that. God bless. Um, um, so we just need to do better. You can allow yourself, this type of emotional attachment uh, between you and your partner. Just break the cycle. Do not stay in that cycle. Learn, find ways to get yourself out. Because you say, when you be tina se nipa no bro do fu wo ye de e ye se wo ya na o ke kan some phone chiro obi wɔ hɔ no ma otumi ka kyerɛ wo sɛ woyɛ ɔbaafo wo ho nyɛ fɛ wo ho ɔtan na te sɛ ɔno ne nipa a wɔwɔ wiase a ayi wɔpɛ wo anaasɛ wobɛtumi aboa wo na w'ani agye wɔ wiase ni ɔboro wo ɛma wo su. Ebi wɔ hɔ koraa a w'aduane koraa a wobɛdi koraa mpo no aduane no wotumi kyɛ mu mmienu. Ɛka sɛ wodidi dodo, woayɛ kɛseɛ, woayɛ tan, wo nofo ate agu, like woto nyɛ fɛ, wo ho nyɛ fɛ. The way this person will, the things that they will say to you, you will feel sorry for yourself. You will feel worthless. Nti no, nipa no betumi ayɛ deɛ ɔpɛ sɛ wɔyɛ wo biara. Like with this trauma bonding, a lot of the victims develop PTSD in their relationships and marriage. And it's a lot. It's a lot to have to deal with it. Sometimes, some of them will create a lot of like this abuser will create a lot of difficulties for you, confused moments in your life, and they will have you second guess yourself. You won't have your own ideas because you think your ideas are like kind of like worthless. So I'm gonna leave you guys with this. I'm gonna leave you guys with here. So if you have a family member or yourself is in a trauma bonding relationship, please, 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 please try your very best to get the necessary help that you need. In abroad, especially, I mean, I do know in US they have a lot of like resources and um, hotlines that you should be able to call to get yourself out of that situation, because it's not easy. Sometimes people want to like uh, do it on their own, but they are unable to. Some of the things that anyone in a trauma bonding can the steps that they can take to break out of that cycle is to find resources around you, communicate your needs clearly and to people around you, disengage and retreat from the situation. Don't go back with your abuser, face your feelings, validate yourself, talk to professional, go in counseling, just do it. Keep a journal and write about things that are happening, because sometimes when things happen consistently over and over, you tend to like overlap and forget some of the details. So write them down. Take time to grieve what you lost, because when you're in a relationship for a long time, of course there's going to be you guys going to have a certain bond. Prioritize yourself, self-care, self everything. Yeah. Practice, do exercise, listen to music, go for walk. Don't ever blame yourself. That's one thing. um I will talk about blaming, people, like when things happen and they start blaming themselves. Stop thinking about what could have happened. What I could have, should have, would have, will not bring you any peace. Stop thinking about that. Put your energy into um passion project, your hobbies, things that you love to do. Boss, oh boss over boss, I'm about to say, hey boss, this picture dear, they look sweet. By the grace, many abusuafoɔ no nyinaa yɛ ho yɛ. Thank you so much. How about you and your family? It's always a pleasure seeing you and seeing all the loved ones. So I'm gonna end here. Tomorrow, so for some also, and I will not come live, but I may come. I may go on TikTok because I am able to go on some people's platform. I can't do live video on my own yet. I don't have enough people. So go and follow me, guys. Yeah. Oh, you are so very welcome, boss. So you guys be safe and take care of yourself and each other. Listen, in everything, you put yourself first. It's good to be selfish when it comes to self, because you're not hurting anybody. And then you develop into being selfless, with people that you love, you care for. But always take care of you before you try to help your loved ones or care for your loved ones. What you do not have, you cannot transfer that to others. So people who do not love themselves and chasing love, trust me, when you break, when you are at your lowest point, they will be the first to walk away, to let you be, to abandon you, to disappoint you. So always prioritize you, because I do order Dr. Love. I prioritize myself first. I love my family, but I have to make sure that I am stable, mentally, physically, um, emotionally, that I'm in a good place for me to take care of myself and my family. So until we meet again, you guys have a blessed, safe night, day, afternoon, morning, because it's different everywhere. It's almost 8 p.m. where I'm at. So I got to go find something to eat and then go and I, I, I have some stories. I go to Pocket FM and also listen to some stories when I feel bored. hmm I don't pay for no stories. Like I play some advertisement videos to earn coins, and then I will open uh, some of the episode. So take care, guys. Rami, I don't know where you at. I asked you to call to pray, but I didn't see you. So you guys have a blessed one. Take care.